So I wanted to do a quick food review. I do them on occasion on this main channel. If I find something that's a good price that happens to be very delicious, this is wonderful. It's like amazing. It's frozen food. I put it in the oven at 375. I let the uh, I guess the film stay on top for the first, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, and then took the film off and let it cook until it was kind of boiling. You can see the sauce kind of bubbling, not boiling, not rapidly, just you can see the sauce bubbling. And like halfway through it, stir it, make sure there's no like ice chunks. So I know it doesn't sound appetizing, but it's so good. I'm not a fan of frozen food. I usually cook everything because it's usually cheaper. But instead of going to a restaurant or something, because restaurant food is so hit and miss and it's so expensive right now, you can just pull up to the frozen food section. And this one alone has convinced me. This one has convinced me that most of these are probably very good, if not all of them. And he doesn't have like a huge selection. I think he has this lasagna and maybe two or three other types of dinners that are in the frozen food section. And Mike Chen had reviewed it and he claimed it was really good, and most of what Mike says is true. So I went ahead and got it. To make something similar, my sister and I had to use two different recipes. I think one was an Iron Chef recipe, and one was a Pioneer Lady or Pioneer Woman recipe. I couldn't find them if I tried, but they're somewhere off the internet that we a few years ago put all the ingredients, lots of ingredients in a crock pot and let it kind of cook slowly to make this roast stew kind of beefy thing. I think it's a beef stew is what you would call it. And similar but parallel but not the same. This is you don't need salt. It is perfect. I can't believe I like made that in my oven out of frozen food. It's kind of cool. Well, anyway, this is Land of Crisis King Forever. Go try it out. I wanted to do one more since I'm making a video about it, and I did talk about the Iron Chef. I have in the past, and I might do this actually for my next celebration, make what's called the Iron Chef meatloaf, and it's by Alton Brown. And I'll place it here, a little photo of it, but you can go and Google it. And it takes lots of ingredients. It is not a cheap venture. It's like something you do for a special event or something. Maybe you could afford it, but I cannot. So I have to save to get the ingredients because it's a lot. It is worth it, and you want to make like at least two loaves because it goes so fast. It's so good with mashed potatoes, carbs. It's so dumb. I'm so bad. Carbs are they're the enemy. But anyhow, I'll just put this here. You can go check it out. My family swears by this meatloaf. I've made it for other people. It goes the first night. It is so good. Anything that Elton Brown is putting out is he's just an expert. But anyway, this is Land of Crisis King Forever. May God be with you.